Yo, what is up Zombie Nation, it's your boy Dave and welcome back to another episode of your source for COD Zombies news, zombie information and everything that you need to know about zombies. Guys, let's go and get that juicy light goal today of 115 lights. Let's go down there and make that fun blue. If you're new around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you are one of the homies, make sure to hit that little bell so you're notified of when I upload. Also, sharing is caring, so make sure to share this video on your Twitter with your dog named Toby or with the girl next door, because she will appreciate that, and that would be awesome. But guys, let's get straight into that video. The first story today is coming from Brian Bright. If you don't know who Brian Bright is, we don't see a lot of the guy, but he's actually a project director for Call of Duty's Infinite Warfare. Well, Brian Bright posted a post up yesterday and it reads, DLC 2 designing a HUD, more to come soon, like my art. Now you can take this tweet in two ways, a joke or a low-key hint. Now as you can see with the image on screen now, we have LB, we have RB, underneath we have LB plus RB, and in the middle we have a circle with like what looks like to be like an angry duck, an angry bird, or I don't know, I've heard dinosaurs, I don't think it's dinosaurs, but you would think this is a hint towards a brand new Fate or Fortune card, because LB and RB are the buttons you need to activate this. Of course, if we do not find this picture on a Fate and Fortune card or a picture that looks alike, this could actually be a low-key hint for something else within the game. And the only reason I say that is because there's a big square around LB, and under LB and RB there are some very weird peculiar drawings. The one on the left hand side looks like a plant on its left hand side, and I really cannot work out the one at the bottom. I just don't know, I cannot work it out. But if I did have to hazard a guess, then I would say this is just a little hint towards Fate and Fortune cards. It's not really giving away a lot if it is indeed, but I suppose we're just gonna have to wait until the DLC comes out so we can compare this silly little drawing to a Fate or Fortune card, and if it doesn't match up in any sort of way, then we can maybe bring this back up and look at it again, because it could well be something else, a different mechanic which is being brought into DLC 2. Of course guys, it's only my opinion and I want your opinions too, so let me know in the comments down below. What can you make of this picture? Am I on the right lines? Would you think something else? Let me get your theories in the comments. The next story today, the Mecca, yes you know, Lee Ross. And boys, it is happening, yes. The R for Macintosh teasers are done with, or let's hope they are done with. They were getting a little bit tedious. But finally, Lee Ross posted a tweet upon his Twitter yesterday, and it reads, S with 6 dashes, then another 6 dashes, and then an E. Underneath it reads, Tuesday. I cannot wait for Tuesday the 4th for the 4th 17. Some good stuff coming. Cool looking sunglasses emoji. Hashtag DLC 2. It's boys, it's happening. That's gotta be the map name. Last time we said it was the map name and it was R for Macintosh, but this time this has to be the map name. They've done it with Rave in the Redwoods. I cannot imagine why they wouldn't do it again with the second DLC. Of course, there's a big majority of us thinking that we're going to the subways or New York, Chicago type town. So just throwing it out there, S with 6 dashes after, it could be subways, maybe subways, some sort of subway. I don't know. Complete speculation on that. But what we do know is that we're going to be getting something very, very special on the 4th, which is a Tuesday. And we are assuming it's going to be either the intro cutscene for the brand new DLC 2, or it's going to be the actual trailer. Of course, we don't know 100% if we're going to get a trailer or intro cutscene, but I can imagine we will, and there are chances we may get both within the coming weeks. Now, based on this date alone, we can make a good assumption of exactly when DLC 2 will actually be coming out. Now, if you take yourself back to Black Ops 3, even though this is not Black Ops 3, if you do for a second, Setsubu no Shima DLC 2 actually came out on the 19th of April, which obviously it was a Tuesday. So if we were keeping within that fashion, the Tuesday around the same time this month in April would actually be the 18th. So it would be the 18th of April is also going to be a Tuesday. And if they're going to release maybe some sort of trailer on the 4th, the 18th is exactly 2 weeks after the 4th. It would make a lot of sense. Now indeed, it could even be a week after that, but I pretty much guarantee you it will not be a week before that. And I say this because a user by the name of Tim Lau said, will hashtag DLC release on April the 11th or April the 18th? That is the question most people need to know, so we can book it off work, Lee. And Lee Ross actually responded and he said, I cannot say definitively, but later in the month sounds good. Now, if you're asking me, the 18th is later than the 11th, and the 11th would not even be classed as later in the month. It is in the beginning of the month. though the 18th is kind of in the middle, so you could assume that it would be the following Tuesday. But if that was the case, then on the 4th, I couldn't imagine getting a trailer, because that would be a 3-week wait before the actual DLC came out. Unless, of course, they give us a trailer or a cutscene on the 4th, and then again they give us another trailer or cutscene either on the 11th, and then maybe it would be a week after the 18th. So in my own opinion, I reckon the 4th of the 4th on a Tuesday will be either the trailer or the intro cutscene. I reckon a week after that, we will get another trailer or the intro cutscene, whichever one we didn't get the week before. And a week after that, being the 18th of April, I believe that we're going to be getting DLC 2. And if all else fails, and that is not the case, then it's pretty much 100% guaranteed that it's going to be the Tuesday after the 18th. But April the 18th, guys, I'm calling it. I mean, the hype's about to start. It's really about to start. So yeah, let's go, boys. Let me know if you're excited in the comments below. Okay, so the next story today, it was posted on the COD Zombies Reddit. It was posted by the user of OHI Member Tubes, and it's posted up something really interesting. Now, I don't really cover these an awful lot, and there's a lot of hype now around Shadows of Evil, which we're going to talk a little bit more about that at the end of this video. But this guy's posted up something awesome. Now, before I put some footage on screen, I'll give you a little bit of backstory of what he was doing. He was playing Shadows of Evil, and just as you walk outside the spawn room, you will notice a truck. You've all seen it. It's right next to where you pick up the first piece for the ritual. This guy turned all his sounds off in game so we could only hear the sound effects, and he hangs around this truck for a few minutes, and then he gets this type of clicking noise. Now, of course, straight away, sound glitch, but he's been able to repeat this over and over again. There is actually another location in the map where there's no footage of, but before we get into that, let me play the footage for you so you can hear the click itself, and then we can talk a little bit more after about it.
There we go. Just happened.
Now, I assume you heard it. I put the volume as loud as I could. He did turn all the sounds off, but there were a few zombies in the background. But you could hear a very audible click. Now, this is very interesting. He said he's able to repeat it in-game. And within the Reddit post, there are people also talking that they are also able to replicate it. It is a thing within Shadows of Evil. But what to do next? Now, what's also very suspicious about the truck is the fact that we use a truck in Revelations with the wisp in the light. So it seems very odd that another truck actually has some sort of trigger on it or a timer on it, which for what we don't actually know. Now, the guy did say he found another location which seemed to be on a timer, so he had to get the first one to click, and then he was able to get to the second location. Now, he doesn't have any footage of the second location, but all he says is in the canals along the left side by the gun. Of course, this part is not confirmed. There's no video footage of as of yet, but we do know the first one is an audible click. It is repeatable. There are many people actually replicating it right now. So I'm going to put his links in the description. He goes by the name of Member Zombies. Go and check the video out. Go and check it out for yourself. Listen to the whole lot. Also, the Reddit post will be in the description. So if you want to go in there and discuss it with the others and just see what's going on, then make sure to click the links in the description. But this is hella interesting. Makes me want to crack the Xbox back out and bring out Black Ops 3. And sadly, that's all the news I've got time for today, guys. I was going to cover all the cocoon and the plant leaks in Shadows of Evil, but it's saturated on YouTube. I was going to cover it a couple of days ago. Many other people have covered it by now, so I mean, there's not really much to talk about or input to put, apart from the fact that we are basically confirming, or the community is confirming, or we kind of think Jason Blundell might have kind of confirmed himself that there are hidden Easter eggs still in Shadows of Evil, so we are all still searching. I may cover it in a future news update, but I'll make sure I've got extra information or new information on the subject before I actually do, to make it kind of fresh. Guys, I kind of need your help. I'd like to try to get Lee Ross into a live stream. I'm going to have a discussion, some sort of interview with him. Just a chilled out live stream, a few questions, nothing too intense, but it would be nice to have him and bring him into the community so we can ask our own questions, as we don't tend to see a lot of Lee Ross nowadays. If you would like to help that happen, there is a pinned tweet on my Twitter. There's a picture on screen now. It says, my homie at Lee Ross, I invite you to come out, chat with us on stream or in game with us, your terms, let's chill and talk zombies. You're down, ? Love heart emoji, half emoji, sort of text emoji. Okay, you get the point. Guys, there's going to be a link in the top of the description. Make sure you click that link, go and retweet that tweet and leave some likes, leave some love on that tweet so we can get Lee Ross to hear this tweet, and maybe, just maybe, we can get him in for, like I said, some type of interview of some sort and just chill. And if it does happen, it would be awesome if we can get some feedback from the community, maybe a few particular questions that you can all come up with that we can all ask him together. So if you've got any particular questions that you would like to ask him, make sure to put them in the comments down below so I can see what sort of questions that I think would be awesome to ask Lee Ross. Emblem of the day comes from Fabian de Leon, I believe. Dude does an awesome emblem of the Power Rangers logo. It's morphing time. I'm an old school guy. I watched Power Rangers when I was a kid, so this one touched my heart. Awesome job, dude. Thank you so much. Congratulations on making it for Emblem of the day. Guys, if you want to make it for Emblem of the day, send your emblems to me at Twitter, at DameAndThatGame, like I just said. Make sure to use your PS4 share button, 30 seconds of footage or a nice clean image. The same on Xbox, 30 seconds of footage or a nice clean image. Send them to me at DameAndThatGame. Guys, if you're going to send them to me on Twitter, don't delete the post a week after, because I save all the links. And already today there were 2 people that was meant to be in this video that didn't make it because they deleted their pictures and their links, the actual status, off of Twitter. So if you do that, you're basically taking away your chance to be able to feature it in this video. So if you post it to me on Twitter, make sure it stays on Twitter. I see them and I save them all. But guys, you've been absolutely awesome. Don't forget, we got that like goal today of 115 likes. So please make sure you go down there, smash it. I know you smashed it. We smashed it in about 45 minutes last video. So let's go and do that again, guys. Homies, this has been another episode of your source for COD Zombies news, zombie information, and everything that you need to know about zombies. And until the next video, this is your boy Dame, and I'm out.